offers a more upbeat picture of Florida's finances and state lawmakers who will have to stitch together a budget as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to hamper the economy. DeSantis' proposal is a starting point for the legislative deliberations, and it relies heavily on federal money that has flowed into the state to help deal with the pandemic. The governor's spending plan will be about $4.3 billion higher than the current year's budget. During a news conference at the Capitol, DeSantis said his proposal would increase funding in key areas.
The Florida Leads fiscal year 21-22 budget continues to make important investments in our education system and the environment and puts Florida on solid financial footing with $6.6 billion in total reserves.
But the proposal is a departure from projections that the state could face a more than $2 billion budget shortfall because of the economic fallout of the pandemic. Now, legislative leaders have warned repeatedly that they expect to have to make budget cuts as they negotiate a spending plan for the fiscal year that starts July 1st. DeSantis' proposal does address a myriad of programs and issues across the government. If you'd like to see some of those, go to our website at southeastagnet.com. But again, the annual legislative session begins March 2nd, but committees are scheduled to meet this week to start reviewing the budget proposal.
For generations, we've worked the land. We've faced hardships and uncertainty before, but you can depend on Florida's farmers. We will continue to rise before dawn and harvest our crops, ensuring that Florida-grown fruits and vegetables are in your stores and that your family is fed. We are providers for our families and yours. We're Florida's farmers, and we're in this together.
Randall Wiseman, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Noticeably cooler weather on the way today and tomorrow. We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine today, breezy this afternoon with a high of 59 to 70. Then partly cloudy and chilly tonight, low 43 to 46. Tuesday and Wednesday both will be mostly sunny and cool. High on Tuesday, 54 to 61. High on Wednesday, 61 to 67. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Monday morning. Welcome to Ocala Talks. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you live from the palatial studios of WOCA Radio, just outside the food court entrance to the Paddock Mall in the Brick City Beautiful, Ocala, Florida, on a overcast, cloudy, and as warm as it's going to get today, Monday morning. It's going to actually get colder as the day progresses. Something I know that my good friend Galen Unall, who comes to us every morning, Monday through Friday, brought to you by the good folks at Penn Flooring and Palm Garden Health and Rehabilitation Center. Galen, we've seen the high already today at 61 degrees.
Well, I'm hoping that, it was not supposed to rain last night. It rained last night. So I'm hoping the weathermen are off.
I don't know what weatherman you're watching. Tom Sorrells on Channel 6 News said that in the Ocala area, it would rain somewhere around 11 o'clock last night. 11:30, 12 o'clock, storms would pass through as the cold front come through. I was up at 12:30 because one of my dogs was having an issue, and sure enough, here come the thunderstorms.
Well, that's great. I don't know. Maybe it was my weather app, or maybe I was just hoping it wouldn't rain. I don't know.
Well, they're experiencing they're experiencing the nor'easter part of this front. The northern part of this front going to dump 15 to 20 inches of snow in New York City, 12 to 15 inches of snow in Philadelphia. So we complain about the weather down here because it's going to be 32 degrees. For the next couple days, we're going to have lows around 32, around freezing. But we could be worse. Could have 20 inches of snow like they're going to have in New York City.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, we live here for a reason. And the reason is we don't get 20 inches of snow.
Yes, we do. I'm ready to go to the Caribbean.
February 1. Today is the first day of Black History Month, February 1st. Also, the day before one of the dumbest traditions I've ever heard of in my life. And I just cannot, I've never been able to fathom why people do this. Thousands of people, usually, I don't know with the pandemic how to work, thousands of people flock to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, to watch some fat groundhog come out of a box, may or may not see a shadow, and then that predicts the weather. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Well, I mean, it's a festival at this point. Does it really matter? I mean, nobody goes there to see the Punxsutawney Phil. They just go there for the event now. I mean, it's fine. You know, and in this pandemic, we need something to take our mind off of all the other stupidity in the world.
There are two stupid festivals, in my estimation. And I know you're probably going to kill me on one of them.
Just two?
Well, just two that are world known.
Okay.
Well, three maybe. But one looks fun.
A lot of them.
The other two look kind of stupid.
Okay.
The whole Groundhog Day thing is just ridiculous to me, just stupid. Okay, I know it's a big festival now, but it's just stupid. The tomato throwing thing over in Spain, that just looks stupid, but it looks like it could be fun too. But the one that is really the dumbest festival ever, because you're enticing a large animal and hoping you're faster than he is, which most of you are not. The running of the bulls. That's the dumbest thing. Hey, what do you want to do this summer? I think we should go over and try to outrun animals that weigh over half a ton that have horns that could stab us and gore us if we don't get out of their way quick enough. That's just ridiculously stupid.
Yeah, you know the inventor of that was with a buddy, and they were just drinking, and they were trying to
hammer drunk.
Girl, and they were like
hammer drunk,
and they're like, "Look, I can outrun a bull." No, you can't. I can't.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they get all their buddies to do it. There's a lot of stupid festivals. There's one where like they try to climb as high as they can on top of each other. There's
and it collapses.
Special.
Yeah, that's
right. There's a Netflix special, and it's called The Greatest. And in this, it's these bizarre, they're not really sports, where there's people that do things, and they're considered the greatest at it. One of them is in England, and they roll down the hill.
Where they run down the hill and roll down the hill. Oh.
Right. There's one where this is a festival, by the way, and there's another one where they eat the hottest peppers possible. And they eat to the point where they puke and, like this white stuff comes pouring out of their eyes. Yeah, and it's not tears, apparently. It's some secretion that comes out. So, no, there's a lot of stupid festivals out there.
Well, I just know that one of the stupidest is that running with the bulls. That just... And maybe it's because I'm fat and out of shape, but when I was in my 20s and I wasn't fat and out of shape, when I was at playing weight of 225 with about 4% body fat and could run pretty good because, I was in shape, I still wouldn't have went over to Spain and run with the bulls like a moron.
Yeah, you would have. You would have.
No, I did a lot of crazy things in college.
Let's do this.
No. One of my fraternity brothers, who's a fighter, he was a fighter pilot in the Army. He's retired now. He literally tried to get a group of us to go. Let's go run with the bulls. I said, "You go run with the bulls, moron. I like living." That's my exact words to him. You go run with the bulls. I like living.
People do all kinds of stupid things. They jump out of airplanes.
I don't understand why you jump out of a perfectly good aircraft if it's not on its way down.
I've done it once. I
did it once in South Carolina just to see what it was all about, and I was right. It was stupid.
Yeah, correct. When you land, you get this adrenaline like, oh, my God, I did it. Oh, my God, I survived. And then you either get back and you do it again or you never do it again.
I can say without a doubt the dumbest thing I believe that I've ever done in my life and I've done a lot of dumb things in my life. Don't let me fool you, okay?
Yeah.
I've done some stupid things. One was getting a drug addiction that was just ridiculously bad. Okay, that was really stupid. Okay?
That's got to be pretty high on the list.
No, it's number one on the list. Okay, but aside from that stupidity, and it was drug induced, by the way, when I did this. Okay, can I just go ahead and clear that up?
Sure.
There may have been some psilocybin going on when this was done.
Yeah.
You know, you live in South Georgia, things grow in pastures, and anyway. I went on this human swing that I don't know what they call it, but I thought it was a human swing. Anyway, it's the thing where they strap you into like a body suit, and then they pull you 200 feet up in the air, and then you have to pull the rip cord, and then you free fall, and then you swing back and forth till you slow down.
Okay.
Have you seen these before?
I'm familiar with what you're talking about.
Yeah. I did that over the Vegas Strip at MGM, like a moron.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, passed out twice. They film it and everything, got a little film. Passed out twice while I was doing it.
Oh,
because the G-forces just will knock you unconscious. Then you come back to, you slobbered all over yourself, you're a complete mess, and then you get to the ground, and people are like, oh, how was it? What do you mean, how was it? I look like a complete mess now. When I went up, I looked normal. I come back down, I look like I need to be hospitalized, and you're asking me, how was it?
That's great. That's great.
Have you ever done one of like the bungee cords? Have you ever done any of those?
Never did that. Never did the bungee cord. I never.
Like those tall towers you always see in Orlando or Daytona.
Yeah, that never really did anything.
The slingshot. Isn't that what they call it? The slingshot.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of diving when I was younger. I would go into like cave diving and reef diving and wreck diving, but I didn't, that was my thing. I've gone really, really fast in automobiles and motorcycles.
Well, I've never been really fast on a motorcycle because I'm smart enough to know I'm too much of a moron to get on a motorcycle. I'd do something stupid. I'll tell you my funniest motorcycle story. It wasn't even a motorcycle. So in 1990, I'm dating this girl at Georgia Southern, and her brother, who just got a car for his 18th birthday, decides he doesn't want his Honda Helix scooter anymore. So I say, hey, I'll give you $500 for it. He goes, okay. So I buy this scooter, right? Now, this is 1990, before scooters were all the rage. Now you go into Gainesville, scooters outnumber the cars sometimes when school is in session.
Absolutely.
But back in 1990, here's this 225-pound guy on the scooter, and that was a Honda Helix, so it had a 150 on it, so it would go pretty good. But it's still, the optics of it did not look good. Can we agree on that? The optics didn't look good.
Oh, I'm sure it does, yeah.
So I'm the only person in Statesboro, Georgia, with a scooter at this time. I've never seen. He brings a scooter down on a trailer. It gets off. I go, well, I need to make sure it runs good. He says, go ahead. I get on the scooter. I take off, go down, stop sign coming up. I don't know which is the brake, which is the gas. I hit the wrong thing, slide, lay the thing down, scrape up my legs and everything. I've been on this thing for a minute and a half. I've already wrecked it. And it's a scooter.
Yeah.
That tells you right there, I had no business anywhere near an actual motorcycle.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah. And I grew up riding motorcycles, so, and I haven't ridden a motorcycle in 30 years? No, not that long. No. 20 years?
That's probably best.
My wife was... Yeah, my wife has made that very clear that was no longer going to be an option.
Yeah, well,
so
that's
maybe
probably
25
best.
years. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've gone 190 on a motorcycle before.
I have
no, not 190, 175. I've been 185 in a car.
I did the Richard Petty driving experience.
Sure did. Yeah, me too.
And that was fantastic. Did you do it when it was at Disney, or did you do it at Daytona?
I did it at Daytona. I did a TV package on it. So, and then your top speed on that Probably 185. You couldn't really tell because you're pinned to the seat,
No.
and I wasn't driving.
See, I did it where I did it where I was driving.
I've done it where I was driving, but you don't go full speed.
No. Well, I did it with the Goodies dash cars. Remember those?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I did it with the Goodies dash cars. The top speed was 145 miles an hour.
Yeah. I've been on those. Yep. And they just tell you to pin it.
Oh, that's all they say. Just
fine.
put it to the floorboard and just make sure you hold it, and you can go.
Yeah, I think it was 160 on it. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago. It was fast, and I got so scared I pulled over and puked.
Well, yeah, I never did the one where the driver was. I never did the one where they were driving and I was in the passenger seat where you go the 185, 190 miles an hour. 145 around Daytona. 145 around Daytona was enough for me. That was enough.
Well, the wall gets really close.
Really close.
Yeah.
So I guess
I remember that now.
I guess when you talk about doing dumb things, we both done our share.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's part of living.
We got to do something smart right now, though, and take a break for to pay some bills. We'll be right back at this timeout with Galen Unall from Life South. WOCA would like to thank Palm Garden Health and Rehabilitation Center, located at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. Palm Garden offers skilled nursing, physical, occupational, and speech therapy. If you have any questions how they're handling COVID-19, please call 352-854-6262. That's 352-854-6262.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
It's Monday. Not sure how you did it, but you actually survived an entire 2 days without hearing from Tom. Good job to you. And once again, good luck.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. I don't really know what that woman meant. I'm a little confused with that. Galen, I don't know why she offers him good luck. I don't understand sometimes.
Well, I mean, you are a guy who ate his weight in pickles twice.
That is a very good point. It's a very good point. Body weight in pickles twice. Fried pickles. So,
nothing healthy about that. Think of a dumb thing.
February 7th, next Sunday, 6:22 kickoff. I never understand that arbitrary kickoff time. Why can't you wait 8 more minutes and make it 6:30? You know what I mean? I just don't understand. But the Kansas City Chiefs coming to the Tampa Bay area to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's right, Tampa Bay and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Super Bowl. First home team to ever host a Super Bowl. I'm not seeing a whole lot of people. People are talking about how great Tom Brady is, and it's his 10th Super Bowl, and, he got this team here without Bill Belichick. But then when they ask, everybody still thinks Kansas City's game to lose.
Correct. And I think I agree with that 100%. I think Kansas City's a very, very good team. I'm waiting to see what the line ends up at. With the Super Bowl, it fluctuates a little bit. I want to see where it ends up at on Friday, and then I'll really make a decision. I think we can all agree with this. This would be Tom Brady's most improbable Super Bowl victory since his first one in his second year in the league.
Oh, without a doubt. I think there's no way that this is not. If he wins the Super Bowl, without Bill Belichick, with a brand new offense, with Bruce Arians, who is considered a good football coach, but not a great football coach. But remember, this is the best set of receivers on a whole he's had together ever. Do we lose?
Yeah,
Jake?
and the defense is playing. No, I'm here. The defense is playing well. That offensive line is a whole lot better than anybody gave them credit for. If in order to win, the Bucs have to run the football really well. Because let's be very clear, Kansas City's going to score. Patrick Mahomes is going to put the ball in the end zone. So, you just hope that you can get them under 35 points, 30 points, and that the Bucs can score more.
Right.
That's really, it's a track meet.
Right now, the line is at -3, Kansas City.
I saw that. That line's going to go up. I cannot believe it's only 3 points.
And the over-under is 56.5.
Correct. That's a big over-under.
That's a big over-under.
So
but Kansas City's defense isn't very good.
Number ends up at.
I think the number. I think the over/under stays right about 56. I think this line has to go to -5, maybe even -6 before the week's over.
That's what I'm thinking. I think it ends up at 5.5, and I think the over/under ends up at about 57.5. And then I'll really look at it because I've got some real concerns. I want to make sure that Winfield's healthy. We haven't heard anything. We'll know more going into this week, but just the Bucs being there is just remarkable. It's absolutely remarkable.
I think this game, and this is my opinion and only my opinion, I think this game, while everybody talks about Patrick Mahomes, everybody talks about Tom Brady's receiving core, and Gronkowski, and then for some reason Tyreek Hill, the fast guy for Kansas City on the other side. I sincerely believe this game seriously hinges on which Ndamukong Suh shows up. If the unblockable, just creating all kind of chaos at Ndamukong Suh shows up, Tampa Bay could win this football game. If the Ndamukong Suh that stomps on people's legs and, gets in altercations and does the dumb stuff like that shows up, Kansas City will blow Tampa Bay out.
Yeah. And we haven't even mentioned maybe the craziest trade since Herschel Walker.
Oh, when I saw we were fixing to talk about that once we got done with the Super Bowl. This is the weirdest trade I've seen in a long time, maybe since Herschel Walker, where and I can see his face.
Matthew Stafford.
I don't know, but the quarterback for
Jared
LA.
Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff. Matthew Stafford to LA for Jared Goff, 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick. And it's all because the Lions are also having to eat the $46 million guaranteed for Goff. Sure.
Well, and if you look at the trade, Jared Goff was a throw-in. And I had a buddy of mine, and he texted me. He said, "This is the first time the Lions have won anything in over 30 years. This is the greatest win maybe in Detroit Lions history."
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
Because I'm not a Matthew Stafford fan. I think he's just good enough to get your coach fired, and that's the worst possible.
I think Stafford benefited from having one of the most freakish wide receivers in the history of the game his first 5 years in the league.
Sure did. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
I just think that I remember Matthew Stafford at Georgia. He didn't blow anybody's skirt up. Let's be honest.
Right.
So I could not when I saw you're right, Jared Goff was thrown in as an afterthought. This was really 2 first rounds and a second round for Matthew Stafford.
And Jared Goff's 27 years old, and Matthew Stafford's 32. And Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl. I didn't play particularly well, but he got there. And I think he's capable of that. Again, I think the Lions won that. Plus, they got 2 first-round picks.
And a second round this year.
Yeah. I think it's a great trade for the Lions. And so what does that make Deshaun Watson worth? 4? 5 first-round picks?
And, there's still talk about him. He wants out, but the Texans are saying, Now, he's our quarterback. He's not going anywhere. We got him under contract. He's here.
He's not going anywhere.
No, but if he does, people are talking about trading him and Tua plus draft picks. If they trade for Tua, if the Texans trade for Tua, the Texans better get first and second and third round draft picks for the next 8 years.
Yeah, I don't think Tua's a good quarterback.
No,
I just don't think he's a good quarterback.
I could
First
not.
of all, he's left-handed. It's like having a left-handed catcher. It just should never happen.
How many great quarterbacks have been left-handed? One?
Steve Young.
Okay, there's one. And, yeah, that's right, Steve Young. There you go.
Right. I mean, there's been some others, but none.
But none great. The only great left. No, Kenny Stabler too. I'm sorry.
Kenny Stabler. But he was not. Is he in the Hall?
Yeah.
He might be in the Hall. Yeah. Kenny Stabler, the Snake, and Steve Young.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the list. Somebody goes, oh, what about what was his name? The quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks that was left-handed. It was Jim Zorn. Was that his name?
Zorn. Yeah, Jim Zorn.
Yeah. No, wasn't great. What about Boomer Esiason? Wasn't great. They were marginal.
Hall.
They weren't great.
Boomer's in the Hall. Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah, Boomer wasn't great though. I have problems with Boomer being in the Hall. Okay.
He played the Bengals, and he took the Bengals to a Super Bowl.
And they got embarrassed by the 49ers.
Yeah, but they got there.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Haven't won anything since.
Of course, Boomer Esiason also had the misfortune of being right there at the time that Elway was there, Marino was there, and
Absolutely.
Young was there. You'll be hard pressed.
No, he was retired by the time Young was there, but yeah. Well, I understand what you're saying. Montana,
I mean, not Young.
He was there, Montana.
Right. But, say what you want about this new group of quarterbacks and how great everybody thinks they are and all. The bell curve is still the late 70s, early 80s, the early 80s with Montana,
right, the
Elway,
class of,
83, the class of 83.
83, I'm sorry, 83. That's arguably the greatest
That's
class.
still the bell curve.
If Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, and the quarterbacks that he beat to get to the Super Bowl, untouched.
Yes.
He beat Alex Smith,
right?
Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's tough. It's tough. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today? Real quick.
Hey, today we're at the Walmart out in the Shore, so come by and see us. And as always, we're right there on the Boulevard, 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard. Check us out at lightsout.org. Give us blood.
Galen, thanks, pal.
All right, be good. Bye all.
WOCA, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
Chicago, Illinois Mayor Lori Lightfoot said Sunday evening that the city had not reached an agreement with the Chicago Teachers Union in an effort to get 70,000 kids back in school, but insisted the teachers get back to the classrooms.
Who do not report to work, and I hate to even go there, but we're going to have to take action.
Chicago Teachers Union President Jesse Sharkey on Fox News says they remain at an impasse.
We're continuing to bargain. There's a handful of really difficult issues that remain. I think if they get creative and are willing to make compromises, this is something that can be solved. But right now we're not seeing the compromises at the table that we would need.
Chicago is the nation's third largest school district. Myanmar's military seized power on Monday in a coup against the democratically elected government and detained leaders. The army said it had carried out the detentions in response to election fraud, handing power to its military chief, imposing a state of emergency for 1 year. USA Radio News.
Attention business owners body slammed by overwhelming debt. If your business is in trouble, hassled by creditors, if you're frustrated, finally fed up with big business bailouts while your business has been left for dead, please listen close. There's a brand new fast-track bankruptcy. Some have even called it the biggest small business bailout in American history. Designed for individuals and their businesses. And look, almost no one knows about this yet. My attorney wasn't even aware of it. The truth is, beating the the system has never been easy because it's rigged in a sense against the little guy. But here's the jaw-dropping news nobody's talking about. They've literally just changed the system so that you can beat it, but only if you understand how the new game has to be played. Find out if you qualify at pocketsoflight.com. This government-backed small business repair program is still legal, but may not be renewed after the election. Fight back fairly, fight back ethically at pocketsoflight.com.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. Humidity is not your hair's friend. It causes your hair to capture moisture and leaves it looking dry and unhealthy. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. So let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's